to an extent, a music minister like myself went to my producer and asked my producer why he is still working with me.
Like, I don't understand. Like,
I was shocked.
He was asking your producer why is he still working with you. He bluntly
asked my producer why he is still working with me. As in, what is it that Chismile is even singing that's making you still work with her? You know? It was so shocking. I know the person. Have you called the person? I can even mention the person's name, but I wouldn't want to do that.
You know,
I know the person.
Yeah.
I just want him to know
that you know.
I know.
Hello, viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your location. This is Justsayit Podcast, and I'm your host, the Oracle. Thank you for all your support. Don't forget, in a hurry, we are always there for your art placements, artist management, and so much activities that you can think of in Justsayit Podcast. And right here in the studio today at Justsayit Podcast studio, we have a well-renowned gospel artist, one of the fastest rising gospel artists, a professional songwriter, a professional song lyrics editor. In fact, so many things embedded in one body. He's no other person than our sister in the studio. Please, may we know you?
Okay, my name is Chismile, just like you've mentioned earlier.
Okay.
I'm a gospel music minister. Okay, from Rivers State, Eche, precisely.
Wow.
Yeah. And
okay. The Chismile, how did it come about? Because I believe so many persons out there, they will be wondering what kind of combo, the combination of name is this. How did you get it?
Okay, my name is actually Chinonyerem.
Okay.
Chinonyerem Salvation. Okay, before now, Chismile is actually my stage name.
Okay.
All right. Before now, while I was, thinking of a stage name, I think I came up with Smart, something like that.
Really?
Yes, Smart or Smart Chi. Yes.
Okay.
Smart Chi. That was when I was courting my husband. All right. So he looked at it and he said, I think Smart Chi is not good enough. And then we were, trying to look at the stage name, how to balance it and all of that. And then we came up with Smile Chi.
Smile Chi.
Smile Chi. And then as we progressed, kept looking at it and everything, and we finally ended up with Chismile, considering the fact that my name is Chinonyerem. We took the Chi from Chinonyerem, and then the fact that I smile a lot. Yes, so
it's obvious.
So that was how we came up with the name, the Chismile.
Wow. Okay, viewers, for those of you who don't know that she's from Rivers State. She's from Rivers State, Eche precisely. Sorry, ma, you said you're married, and it's obvious looking at your finger. We are seeing your wedding ring. So you're married to who?
I'm married to Mr. Lucky Chinwendu Samuel.
Okay, from where?
Popularly known as Sky Point Empire.
Hey. Oh, you are the Mrs. of Mr. Sky Point. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
The word they are watching. This is Mrs. Of Mr. Sky Point. And your husband is from where?
He's from Eche too.
Eche married Eche.
Yes.
Wow, that is rare.
Isn't it beautiful?
That's what I'm saying. It's rare. It's very difficult to find. It's very difficult to find, and I believe it's a well compatible union.
Of course,
that is lovely. Okay, forging ahead. this your music journey.
Okay.
How has it been so far? I don't want to start from how did you venture into music industry, because you're no longer a baby artist. Like, looking at your portfolio, looking at your profile in the social media and in the society, you are not an upcoming artist. So I don't need to be asking you how did you venture into music industry. No, but I want to ask, how has the journey been so far?
Well, it's been good. It's been good. I wouldn't say it's been all rosy. Yeah, no, because it takes a lot of work. A lot of work has been put in to enable, to have enabled me get to where I am today. Right? It's been very hectic, especially working with the kind of person I work with.
Okay. I want to know, do you just operate on your own?
No, I don't.
Okay, you belong to a
I'm
music
under
label.
Yes.
You're under a label.
Yeah.
What label?
Skypoint Empire.
Oh, Skypoint Empire.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rumor has it that allegedly that sometimes people find it difficult to get to you when they want to book you for an event. So I was wondering, is it because you don't like going for event, or what could be the problem? Because so many persons have overheard that they would love to have this minister in their concerts based on how good she is, but how do they get to her? How can I reach out to her? Do you understand? So how do you accept invitations? How do you go about concert and programs?
Let me start by saying it's not really difficult getting to me.
Okay.
Because I don't see my management to be that difficult.
Okay.
Yeah. I've worked with them for years now, and they aren't difficult.
Okay. So what you're saying is
I think I would say some persons somehow are scared of going through management.
Okay.
Once they hear management, once you say my manager, it looks like it's something really very scary to them. Like, they can't, they can't face your management, something like that. Some people just want a free access and all of that, but I think things don't.
You saying free access, it doesn't still imply that there are some things that can hinder you from accessing the artist. I'm just trying to put it out to the masses there. When you say the word management, I think maybe why people are scared of it is because of the discipline attached to that word management, because it takes someone who is disciplined to be able to align with the management. So what you're trying to say is, if one could have you on their platform for ministration, that you have a management that can make that happen.
Sure, I do.
That is Skypoint Empire.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please, our audience, you people have heard her and her fans, because I know una too love them. Anywhere when they go, una go follow. I know you people are also watching. Also help spread it, that the management is not that difficult to
at all
access. So for those of you who are scared, who are always feeling that before you could get to Minister Chismile, that you will do like this, she's here right now, live, saying it that her management is the best and they are not difficult to access.
Very understanding.
Very understanding. So how do we get to this management? What medium can we reach out to them? Because I know I have a lot of people lined up to get to you for a concert.
We have our social media handles.
Okay, what's the social media handle name?
Skypoint Empire.
Skypoint Empire. Please look out for that name on all social media handle. Please, Skypoint Empire, reach out to them. If you want to get to Minister Chismile, SkyPoint Empire is your link. He that passes through the window is a thief. If he neglects her management and you are going direct to her, you are a thief. Understand that. Unless there is a preferential treatment, maybe we'll get to that now. And so, Mr. Chismile,
Sir.
there is this, I don't know how to put it. There is this thing that have been going on for the past 1 week now, and it's kind of taking over the internet.
What, please?
Yes, I'm coming to that. And it was investigated, and all fingers were pointing at you. Yes.
Hope for good.
Huh?
Hope for good.
And when we get there, you know, because I, for one, I was not even expecting that from someone like you, like the way they are saying it. Yeah, so but when I investigated with some other professionals that's actually their field, we now discover that you actually put in a lot of effort than before. There's this music trending online, Abundance.
Oh, God.
And when we investigate, we found out that you are the one that cooked such palatable dish.
By the grace of God. Yeah.
So can you tell us, like, how did Abundance, how was it bettered?
Okay. Like my explanation online, Abundance is actually all about, the expression of gratitude.
Okay.
A song is a song of thanksgiving. Is a song that reminds people of how good God is, of his provision. Is a song that reminds people, that tells people of how loving God is. No matter how things are, he can actually turn things around for you. And that song didn't just come. That song just came with a lot of abundance, actually.
That's the part I want to hear.
Yes, I've actually been enjoying so much of God's love in that aspect. So, last year, while I was thinking about my project for this year, it was so huge that I was wondering how I would be able to start, because looking at it, it was something so huge. It was something too big for me, considering the the finance and all of that. So I talked, and I just decided that I was going to get into it, actually, no matter what. And then when we got into the year 2025, January, I started seeing the hand of God, because I committed this project to him, last year, late last year, November, December. And then I just had that assurance that something was going to, really happen within the period I was going to wait before they start. And then January, God showed up with so much abundance. This is something I can't even explain, because it's so huge. The way he started with me this year, I can't explain. So, when I started experiencing God's love, the song dropped in my spirit. Just, how songs, I don't know if anyone who is into music knows how it comes. It's raw. So it just comes raw. So, part of that song, Abundance, dropped in my spirit, and I wrote it down somewhere. And I kept working on the song until I was also in a worship service, something like that, during the teachings and all of that. And something else dropped in my spirit. You have given me life in abundance.
Now she actually did this song.
So that part dropped, and I had to record it. I did the recording, then came back and started putting started
Please,
aligning things.
let me
And today,
interrupt you. Don't go.
I'm so
Don't go
grateful
far.
it turned
Don't go
out
far.
very well.
I have one sincere question for you,
Okay.
and I want you to be sincere.
Okay.
Sorry, I want to make reference to one of our guests that came. At the course of the interview, he said something. He said he's equally a music minister.
Okay.
He's an artist. He said back then in secular music, he has worked with the likes of Two-Face, Dibia. Now he said after producing a song, that the producers or the marketers per se will take it somewhere and do whatever thing they will do before the song will blow or people will like it. That is for secular. And from what he said both Christian and secular.
When you start something and God is involved, he takes over.
And
Do you
spice
understand?
it up.
And then do it his way. It's not your thing. It is his word you are passing out to the world. So he wants them to hear him and not you. So it is his word, not mine. I'm only but a vessel. You understand? So it is what he puts into this mouth of mine that you had. It wasn't my making. A lot of things that came that very day, that fateful day in the studio.
And sorry, I must confess that the team you are working with, they are actually good. In fact, your producer is
He's good.
He or she, I don't know.
He is good.
Oh, he.
Yes.
He's God fearing. Please.
Someone said, one of my a fan of mine on TikTok, he mentioned and said, "Hi." When he listened to my song, he said, "Hi, Chismile, what did you put inside this song?" I said,
Something I'm asking you.
He said, "This your producer, I need to buy him more too. This producer's finger is anointed."
What is understatement?
He said, "This producer's hand is anointed though." I said, "By the grace of God." So he is good. He is good, and he's actually someone anyone can work with.
I don't want us to keep on speaking in parable. He. Who is he?
His name is Press G.
Press G.
Yes. Luminous. Yeah, luminous.
Luminous beat. Press
Luminous
G.
beat.
Shout out to you.
Yeah,
Luminous
shout out
beat.
to you, bro.
You're good, bro.
Yeah,
You're good, bro. In fact, the same God that gave her that inspiration also whispered to you, because what you guys did in this song up till now, I've not recovered from it. I have not. And same thing with neighbors. They are testifying all over the internet. Abundance is just taking over the place. And if you listen to that song, you find out that everything is just embedded in that song. Thanksgiving, acknowledgement, humility, selflessness, everything is just inside abundance.
Flowing from the heart that the Lord, in fact, that is exactly the way it is in my heart. All right. It came raw the way it is, because I have experienced since this year, since January, I've been experiencing lots of the love of God. In fact, it is in its abundance. And that's why, not just abundance, even my forthcoming EP, it is titled The Fullness. You can imagine we have abundance and we are expecting the fullness. If abundance can be like this, think about it. How would the full EP be? So God has really been faithful. Yes, he's been faithful.
So you're saying there is a project ongoing now. After this abundance, you're still cooking more.
Yeah, abundance is just one out of the EP.
My people, she's saying abundance is just one. Abundance is dealing with us, and she's saying it's just. So what will be of the rest that is coming? God help us, please. Wherever you are, go online, type abundance, just tag Chismile, do something with it. just use abundance and show God how grateful you are. Any social media you see to TikTok is there, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, abundance reach, so you enter WhatsApp. No. There's something about that song. So please, can you tell us more about this, your ongoing project, the EP?
Okay, the EP, like I said, is tagged the fullness, and we are on it. We are on it by the grace of God. Abundance is just one out of the 5.
Oh,
right. We
Wow.
have five tracks of the songs from the EP, and Abundance is just one. So it's ongoing and doing very, very well.
you must have been putting up a lot of effort.
A lot.
Ah,
A lot of work. In fact, my management, they are dealing with me.
oh,
They are dealing
please,
with
management, we are begging you. Please, if dealing with her made abundance good like this, deal with her more. We, the fans, we want even something even more better than abundance. So if dealing with her will bring her the best, dealing with her very well.
They should please allow me have some rest sometimes. Do you know they took a picture of me? My manager took a picture of me sleeping in the studio the last I almost posted it. I said, God, I think I'll post it after now.
Child.
Let me tell you, also some persons that will say, oh, this guy, he sleep last night. Oh,
Child.
I do all night recording. It's not been easy.
You know, most
but
people feel that the
God
studio
is
of a
faithful.
thing is just you go in there and you just sing and you come out. Wow. Okay, that is lovely. Minister Chismile. It must I think, if not for God who has been on your side as well.
Yeah.
Because stress is not good. Coming to stress and activities. How do you manage your music life with your family? Because looking at it as a mother, yes, because going through your profile as a mother, a mom, how do you reconcile that? A mother going to the studio,
It is sincerely draining.
Ah,
I won't lie. It's not easy. It is not. It's not. Considering the little baby,
Oh.
Vera is just a year, 3 months, and I move with her wherever going to.
Jesus.
Yeah, all of the studio sections I go with my baby.
Jesus.
Not just that, even from the womb, I move with her.
Jesus.
So it's, if I would just say it, it's just the determination, the love for the work, the love for the ministry, the how do I put it?
Passion.
The passion is there. That's my drive, actually, the passion. So I don't think there is anything that I don't think there is any form of stress I would pass through that would make me give up on what I'm doing. Because I've come really far. Yeah. I've come really, really far to give up.
When I hear that
It's
one,
been stressful. Yes, it is still stressful because have to manage the children, take care of the children, take care of the take care of the house
settle them
chores,
before you settle yourself.
settle my husband too.
What?
Someone alone, you're taking care of the children alone, you're doing the house chores alone, everything. And not just house, church, you have to go for activities
Because
and
the
all
man
of that.
himself is busy with work.
So it's not, so let me not say, I wouldn't say give us that impression that it's been sweet. No, it takes work, determination.
So please, fans, our beloved audience, there is one word she used. She said is draining. Like that word alone summarizes like the pain that she passes through to dish out a very nice sound for us. Now, this is my advice. If the advice no good, make una throw away the advice, collect me back. Mona no throw away me. I beg. Now, the best we can do for her is to support her. At least say good thing. At least use the sound. Promote the song at your own level.
Please.
She's saying it is draining. So let's support her so that she will feel encouraged. She will know that she have people that love her. It's not easy to pass through all these things. Even if she's not a nursing mother, let me put it to you that studio work, it no easy. As I dey they talk, it no easy. It's still the thing they give me headache too. So the best you can do is support, share, comment, like, stream. Use the song. Like, use the song to just use it anyhow you like. Just use the song, and it will go a long way in encouraging her, making her to be motivated to bring out the best.
Yeah.
Thank you. And also when I go do
Thank
you where they look me. You where they look me. Is it just to dish out these amazing and beautiful sounds and that ends it, or is there any other activity that your management has mapped out for you? Because your audience, your fans, they are eager to know your next move from here. Because me, anywhere where you go, I go follow you.
Definitely, we can't just drop a song like this and leave it.
Okay.
You know, if it happen. You understand? No, that's not it. I trust my management. In fact, since January, they've already started telling me, get radio, get radio. We are going to drag you, we push you, get radio. In fact, at a point, I was looking for somebody. I was looking for, who will I report this management to help me tell them, please. However, wherever you're taking me to, do it gently. Of course, they talked about a tour.
Oh,
okay,
that's lovely.
They talked about a tour, and sincerely, also we are going to be running some promotions, doing some promotions on the songs once the EP is out. So, aside the tour, I think there are other things which maybe I would say I'm not really aware of now. So I'm only saying what I know about. Now the one where they tell me now they talk.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, so the tour is actually a nice one. What kind of tour is that?
A church tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Church tour, like moving. That's lovely.
I think that will be in the month of November.
Oh, November.
Yeah. November. All through the month of November, I'll be on tour. Church tour, actually.
Here in River State.
River State, outside River State, here in River State in Port.
Okay, hello fans, please. You see this tour? Now our 10. Let's hijack it from her management. Just be on alert, be sensitive. Once they are posting that this month or this Sunday tour is so play, let us go there before her. We move. We can never go back.
Yes, no.
So we move. We go there before her. We shake the place. Let them know that she has people. Regardless, we move. You understand? We pion just like this. So this tour is going to be our 10. Wherever you are, if you know you can come in one way or the other. I'm the one saying this one now. Me, I want carry for head. Any angle way, you know, say if it can be of help. Step in. Mobility, media, anyhow, if you want to add more resources, financially, let's not leave that one aside. Because to do tour, unless you want to do tour. To do tour, no be tour. You understand? So, financially, she will need your support with the management.
True.
Psychologically, materially, and otherwise. Please, let's come out en masse and support her. But before that tour, let's do the needful by sharing, streaming, commenting. Share it to groups. Tell them about abundance. In fact, abundance don't need adverts. Once you listen to the song, it will hold you. There's something about that song. So, Minister Chismile,
yes,
have it in mind that me, the oracle, I am with you. In fact, you have my full support on this talk.
Oracle.
And on this your project, this EP that is
Thank
about
you.
to drop. I am with you.
Oshe.
I full grant.
Oshe.
Tell your management, say I say
gallant.
I deal with you. Okay, that is it. So, Minister Chismile, the journey so far, like you said, it has not been easy. It's sweet, but it's not all that rosy, like you said.
Yes.
For something not to be all rosy, it simply implies that some little forces that defies the vine been done step in. It could be challenge, it could be, so what could be like, what are the experiences, the challenges you faced so far that looks as though it wants to weigh you down in this journey, that looks as if it wants to discourage you? Maybe rumors, things you've heard, people, what they say, or any attack. Like, you can't tell me you've not experienced such thing.
No, it's not possible. I can't say I haven't experienced such. This is one thing that everybody should pray for. You should expect to encounter
if nobody talked about you.
Yes, then you are not doing good. Then you are not progressing. All right. So I wouldn't say I haven't. I have a lot, but I would just go ahead and point out few. All right. The first is the fact that you're doing something, and those who are the most close, those who are close to you. Have you ever done something before, and the person who is very close to you, who is even eating in same plate with you, who is sleeping at same spot with you, is not even seeing value in what you're doing?
I can only imagine the pain.
Have you ever been in such where you're doing things and people who are close to you they don't appreciate, they don't even see it like you're doing something? I've been there before. I've really been there before. And then you now be thinking, you now be asking yourself, am I wasting here? Am I wasting? What is it I'm not doing right?
I'm actually on the right track.
Like you see them are even appreciating those you are even better than. Do you understand? You will see them, you will be there, and you will see them bringing in people you are better than. Do you understand? And you'll be wondering, what is it am I not doing right?
Sure.
So I've been in that shoe. It's enough to discourage somebody, but I kept pushing because that zeal is there. That passion is there. I knew right from time that I was made for this. So I decided not to let anything, come in between myself and, my vision. And added with the person God gave to me. Because if I was standing alone, maybe by now I would have somehow deviated. But then when I look at
the village.
Yes. But when I look at him, sometimes he will say you can do it.
Sure.
Sometimes he will say you can do it. And once I hear such word, I'm energized, I'm quickened. Have you also been in a situation where you, as a gospel music artist, have you also been in something that people used to say that an enemy to someone is someone who is into the same thing, into the same field with you? I've seen that happen. It has happened to me. If not that people like us, so someone like me, I'm that person who doesn't like coming up to say things like something it's very rare for something to happen and you see me talk about it. A lot of things that God has helped me to absorb, understand a lot. Which one? What will I say? Have you ever done something that even someone you talked would will appreciate? Someone you see or you saw as a father figure is now the one who is talking down on it.
Wow.
Like you did something that people who doesn't even know you, people who hasn't seen you, who hasn't come close contact with you, are appreciating. But then the person who is very close to you, who as you see, especially as a father or a mother figure, is now the one who is talking bad about it.
is enough to discourage someone. But it doesn't really move me because
Wow, just as you said,
that determination is there.
Nothing. Wow, that is lovely. Well, I know if you should start counting, you may end up not having words to.
Sorry, back then I wouldn't if I mention my former church, a lot of persons know where I started. I started from Christ Apostolic Church.
Wow.
By the grace of God, I worship with Gateway International Church. Before my former church, someone walked up to me when I did my first single, Ogoziwom. A brother walked up to me in my former church and told me that, see you. Now so then they start. Before you know, I don't begin to secular. This was not a rumor.
Okay, face to
face. He walked up to me. He walked up to me and say, see, now so then they start. Before you know now, you don't begin. I go begin they see you now. They dress half naked. They do secular. That was what he told me.
Yet you are not discouraged. I must give you your credit. You are very strong, and it takes one who is rooted in the Word of God to abide. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Don't let anything discourage you. We are watching. Eyes are watching. Generations are waiting to take over from you. Do you understand? So if you give up now, you are a failure.
I wouldn't.
But you dare not, because so many persons are even waiting. If you try to give up, they strike so that you continue. So don't give up, because so many destinies are tied to yours. I can see that. Moving on. You say something about your management.
Yeah.
And so many persons have this ideology that once you hear management, everybody don't hands up. Leave her with her management. Leave her. Let them do it on their own. But over the years, I've worked with so many brands and so many labels. And I found out that there is what they call sponsors, collaboration, and sponsors, collaboration, and the rest of it. Now that you are under a record label and you have a management, does it mean that you don't need help? So like,
as far as I am concerned, and I love collaboration.
Okay.
Right. I don't joke with that. I don't joke with collaboration. I know even my management also. So we love to collaborate.
Okay.
Right?
In the aspect of sponsorship,
I need help.
Okay.
We need help. We need sponsors. If we can get 1, 2, 3 sponsors.
Hello. Yes.
It will help us spread the gospel.
Minister Chismile is making it loud and so audible that
we need help.
Despite that she's under a record label, even management needs sponsor. They need sponsor. So in whichever way you can step in as a sponsor, as a promoter, as a collaborator, whichever one, please step in for the gospel of Christ to
need
move
you. Yes,
nishi. Ahead.
Fast.
Please. So she have said it. Look into yourself, your neighborhood, anybody you can reach out to, link up, get sponsors for this abundance and the upcoming EP and other projects like the tour to be a success. Please, if you can come up with any better innovative idea or good suggestion, please, the management is there. Our
inbox is open.
Work with them to see to it that Mr. Chismile is at the peak of her glory in spreading this gospel. Please, I'm not a pastor, but as you do so,
God bless you. Amen.
God bless you in everybody's slogan. Yes. Amen. God bless you. So, Mr. Chismile, you've already said it. Yeah. Sponsors can come and you need help.
I need help.
Now, it's so obvious that with or without management, an artist needs help. Yes, financial help, material help, psychologically, physically, spiritually. Also pray for her.
Please.
Am I saying your mind?
You are, yes.
Pray for her. It's not easy, because music industry, both secular and gospel, envy, jealous. Abi, the attack, no, they reach your side.
Why not?
Like, have you experienced that before?
Attacks there now. Like I said, I mentioned earlier that if you must achieve greatness, if you have something inside of you to offer, you should expect attacks. You should expect things like that. Of course, to an extent, a music minister like myself went to my producer and asked my producer why he is still working with me. Like,
I don't understand. Like,
I was shocked.
He was asking your
He
producer why is he still working with you?
Asked my producer why he is still working with me. As in, what is it that Chismile is even singing that's making you still work with her? You know? It was so shocking. I know the person. No. I've even called the person. I can even mention the person's name, but I wouldn't want to do that.
You know,
I know the person.
Yeah.
I just want him to know
that you know.
That I know. That I
Okay,
know.
now.
So the envy is just so much. It's much.
God. Like, why is your producer still working with you? What are you even singing?
What is it I'm singing?
Oh, yeah, no, fans, go and listen to Abundance. Then you know what Chismile is singing. If you are not good with Abundance, listen to Ebube. Listen to My Daddy. Listen to so many Ogoziwom. Listen to so many of her tracks. Then come back in the comment section and tell us if she's not worth celebrating or not. Well, that's by the way. I'll come back for you people. So what advice do you have for the upcoming artist?
Trials would come. A lot of things will come to make you really feel invalid. Yeah. So many things. People around you might not support you. Someone said to me that nobody supports who is rising. And it seems I'm seeing it. That nobody wants to buy into what you are doing, provided you are still struggling. Nobody wants to support who is rising. Until you are there. Like I would say the support I'm getting now is way better than what I was getting back then, as when I was starting. Support I'm getting now, I'm not saying from my relatives or from people who doesn't even know me, from outsiders, from people outside Nigeria. Do you get? So I want to encourage you that is listening to me. Keep pushing. Do not look at the distractions around you. Do not look at those people who feels that. In fact, detach yourself. In fact, look away from those people who feels that you cannot, or you're wasting, or you're not doing it right. If you are convinced that you are called, you are made for this, chase it. Pursue it with your whole heart and trust God, because God is going to send you people. God is going to send you people, people, the kind of personalities that are going to come your way in time to come if you don't give up. If you don't give up, God is going to send you help that will wow you. There's a wow help. When it comes, you'll be wowed. Wow. Trust God, yeah. Trust God and keep pushing.
The way you're sounding, and I've listened to your music, your songs. The upcoming artists watching you now, they may believe that, I don't know, do you have somebody who look out for you musically, like a music coach, director, or somebody who is always there to tell you, don't do it like this, do it like this? Because an upcoming artist, from the advice you're giving, may decide to be doing things on their own. They want to be professional, not knowing that there are some certain things to look at for. And they may end up coming back to question your advice.
Of course. You can't do it alone. It's not possible.
No,
it's not. It's not possible.
Listen to
what
she's saying.
You need someone. You need a coach. You need someone who who will always be there to direct you, to tell you this is wrong, this is right, to tell you do it this way, do it that way. You need someone. Yes, I do, and trust me, my music director is a headache to me. That young man, he gives me so much wahala. He doesn't let me have rest for one bit, but he's good.
Shout out to the music director
Yes.
of Mr. Chismile, that is headache.
Shout out to my music director, my one and only music director, Prince Mark.
Prince Smart, really?
Jackson.
You know Prince Smart Jackson?
Smart Jackson, aka Oracle. See, director asking me, not be my director.
Okay,
Not be
now
my director.
okay, now be your director.
See you. Oh, because he's
I'm
gay. You know why? You know,
Come on.
admit he's my director.
I'm trying to make it a professional interview, but she don't expose me. She said, "It's all right. You've heard her. You cannot do it alone. You must have a voice coach, a music director, one who guides you, even lyrically. Do you understand? Sometimes you may end up getting it. See, God gives it raw. It's up to you to refine it. Do you understand? And for you to be able to refine it, this is where the music director and the coach comes in. And I must say that Minister Chismile is good. Yes, a lot of music directors, we get so much headache from the people we are working with. But the only headache she gives me is doing what I ask her to do and doing it best. Now look at where the headache comes. The headache comes now when I want to think of another thing to give her. So she's good. Work with a music director and work with a voice coach, and you see yourself skyrocketing to your zenith, the apex of it. So before we close this section, to prove to you that she is the one that did Abundance, producer no do magic or mago for the song. She's going to do Abundance here in this studio now, like here, for like 30 seconds or probably 1 minute. Yes, she's going to sing it and you're going to hear her do it. You know that, I'm really proud of her. I'm proud of her, Minister Chismile. Okay, please, the studio is yours.
Everything I ever needed, I found in you. Everything I've ever asked for, I've seen in you. I have got a friend in you.